New Grenada Minister of Mental Health, Adama Thomas, says she is pushing with urgency to ensure that there is an overhaul in how mental health is dealt with in the country. Minister Thomas was speaking in St. George's on Monday as she welcomed a Canadian senator and mental health expert, Dr. Stan Kutcher, who is spending the week in Grenada to facilitate discussions on best mental health practices. Thomas said the new department she heads is eager to show results.
In terms of what we want to see, how we want to change the piecemeal approach as it relates to dealing with mental health and mental issues, and take a more strategic approach in addressing the problem before it happens, and to deal with those who we already have, in terms of those who are already affected with the illness, and how we can provide support not only to them but to families.
The Canadian mental health expert will spend the week meeting with various stakeholders in Grenada.
So it is critical that you're here to do the assessment, and as you indicated, you can provide guidance in terms of best practice. And so we have a corporate planning session this week on Wednesday, and that will be an opportunity for you to share with the team, the senior management team, and the other persons as well. And that session is where we'll really establish the vision and the mission of the ministry, and zeroing on what the mandate of the ministry should be.
Kutcher said his role this week in Grenada is mainly as a facilitator.
I think what I have had the privilege of learning in the many different places I've been able to work is that there are broad brush frameworks that apply everywhere. But the exact way that structures are built have to be built by the people who live there. And that we don't take a colonial model that happened to work here and just put it there and say, this is it. So it has to be built together, right? And so I'm looking forward to working with you to bring what knowledge and experience I have, so that you will build, and I will be there to advise. And sometimes you will say, well, that makes sense to me, and other times you'll say, no, that doesn't make any sense to me, and that's fine, because my role is to help you build what you need.
Kim Frederick, the permanent secretary, welcomes the visit by the professional.
Because it is a new ministry, we really need to know how that ministry should be structured to really be able to deliver the services that we need, and what type of resources we need, the personnel and so forth. So it is critical that you're here to do the assessment.